Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about a recent article I came across on the Economic Times website. The article discusses the potential impact of rising bond sales on banks such as PNB, IOB, and DCB Bank. So, if you're interested in learning more about how these banks may be affected by higher funding costs, then keep on watching. To start off, let's talk a little bit about what bonds are and how they work. Essentially, a bond is a type of investment where an investor lends money to a company or government entity in exchange for regular interest payments and a return of their principal investment at maturity. Banks also issue bonds as a way to raise funds for their operations. According to the article, PNB, IOB, and DCB Bank are among several Indian banks that are expected to face higher funding costs due to an increase in bond sales. This could make it more expensive for these banks to raise capital and could potentially impact their profitability. One of the reasons for the increase in bond sales is the rising interest rate environment. As interest rates increase, the cost of borrowing money also increases, which means that banks may need to offer higher interest rates on their bonds to attract investors. Additionally, the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic has also increased the demand for safe haven investments such as bonds. While the impact of higher funding costs on banks may not be immediately apparent, it could potentially lead to slower growth and reduced profitability in the long run. As banks may need to pass on these higher costs to borrowers in the form of higher interest rates on loans, this could also impact consumer spending and borrowing. So, what does all of this mean for investors? Well, if you're someone who is looking to invest in banks, it's important to consider the potential impact of rising funding costs on their profitability. It may also be a good idea to diversify your portfolio to include other types of investments that may be less impacted by rising interest rates. That's it for today's video on the potential impact of rising bond sales on banks such as PNB, IOB, and DCB Bank. I hope you found this video informative and helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this in the future. And before I sign off, I want to leave you with a final thought. Investing can be a complicated and sometimes overwhelming process, but it's also one of the best ways to grow your wealth and achieve your financial goals. So, don't be afraid to take the plunge and start investing today. With a little bit of research and some smart decisions, you can build a solid financial foundation for yourself and your loved ones. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.